Hi everybody. So, in the very beginning, he says I need to drop off my stuff. Drop off means you take something to a place and you leave it there. So he's going to drop it off. You've heard people say drop you off at the library. That means take you there and leave you there. So drop off my stuff means I gotta leave this here. P moves over to the O, so you hear drop off, not drop off. Drop off my stuff. Whenever we want someone's opinion, we go, what so? Well, what do you think of? So, what do you think of my stuff? Two very similar sounds, you only hear one. Here, the K moves over, so you don't hear think of, you hear think of. So, what do you think of my stuff? You don't know? Well, let me show you. Let me show you. Very often this T sound isn't made. Instead of hearing let me, you'll hear let me. Let me show you my stuff, and then you can tell me what you think of it. Because part of my stuff is a new stereo system, and this is so great, it'll rock the house. It'll make things really loud and exciting. Rock the house. You could say rock the party, rock any event means make it really loud and exciting. Rock the house. Now, before we said, what do you think of? We said, well, it's just very calm and peaceful. And we go, how in the world did you do that? There's a way of emphasizing. Don't translate the world. When somebody asks you something like, how in the world did you do that? It means they're really confused, excited. Otherwise, they just say, how did you do that? They go, how in the world did you do that? W moves over, so you how in. How in the world did you learn English? When we say, in the first place, when people say, well, why should we do this? And we want to emphasize that the most important one is the first thing. We'll go, in the first place, you need to learn the alphabet. In the first place. Then you need to learn some words. In the first place. This is very important. Often the T sound isn't made, so you'll hear in the first place. During the conversation, the girl says, well, we have to do things differently because times are changing. Times are changing. Meaning things are different than yesterday or last year. Times are changing. We have to change too. The S moves over, so you hear times are. The R is very soft. And this G, the NG on many words is not pronounced. Times are changing. I mean, we got to do the new part. Because now we don't use cash, we use credit cards. So to borrow money or use credit cards, we need to build a credit rating. Build a credit rating. Build, and I'm sure you know you can build a house or a building, but it's also about ideas. A credit rating is how good you are for borrowing money. Your FICO score. So to build a credit rating, you have to do this. It takes a little time if you're just starting. D moves over, so you hear build a credit rating by borrowing money and paying it back. See you in the next meeting.